What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and today is the weekly vendor reset and must buys of the week. It is Tuesday, May the 4th, so may the 4th be with you. All my Star Wars fans out there, I know they are coming out with the Bad Batch animated series, and man, I can't wait. Especially waiting after The Mandalorian and then the final season of Clone Wars. Alright, I'm getting sidetracked. Anyways, May the 4th, weekly vendor reset. Let's get into it. We are starting off at the White House base of ops. Alright, here we go. Alright, first vendor of the week. Alright, here we go. Selling the Glory Days with damage to targets out of cover. That's actually a pretty decent. That's decent. All you have to do is max out the assault rifle damage, and then, what is that, 2% away from max damage to targets out of cover? That's a pretty good pickup. Alright. MP5N with eyeless and damage to targets out of cover again. AKM with perpetuation and mag size. PX4 Storm Type F with finisher and damage to targets out of cover. And then to the two gear items. Gilligard Backpack with Unstoppable Force, Explosive Resistance and Armor Regen. And then Alp Summit Chest Piece with Intimidate, Crit Chance, and Explosive Resistance. And then we have the mods. Headshot Damage 7.2. Drone Deflector Duration 6.4. Turret Duration 6.0. And finally, Sticky Bomb Duration, 6.4. Alright, as far as this first vendor, the only thing I would say to look at is the Glory Days. Damage to targets out of cover, and you can max out that AR damage. That's a pretty good pickup. I'd highly recommend that. Might even be a must-buy, because that's a really good weapon. Alright, going on to the clan vendor. Ba-da-ba. If you guys have plans for May the 4th, let me know in the comments. I am a huge Star Wars fan. I just think pop culture altogether, to be honest. Alright, oop, I ran past it. Shout out to the DoD, Disciples of Doom. Alright, moving on. Clan vendor, here we go. I'm not even going to say the name of that. You've got your named pistol with perfect breadbasket and max headshot damage. Not bad. Especially with landing body shots, it increases your headshot damage and, oh, wait, it's max health damage. Pass. Alright, gear set items. Future Initiative gloves with explosive resistance. Negotiator's Dilemma gloves with crit chance. And hardwired gloves with status effects. Moving on to the high-end items. You've got your MK47 with in-sync and headshot damage. Enhanced PP19 with reformation and max crit chance. Interesting. With health damage. And then to the high-end gear items. Y'all Gear Mask with health and skill haste. Hanayu knee pads with skill haste and crit hit damage. That wouldn't be bad for like a good skill haste crit hybrid. You could probably use that with the capacitor, because the more yellows you run, the more damage you get on your weapon. That'd be pretty fun to use. Next up, Murakami Industries holster, crit damage and status effects. Again, if you're going for like a healer crit build, this would be a good one, because you could just switch off the status effects for repair skills, and then all of a sudden you have a healer crit build. I mean, just saying. Next up, Walker Harrison Co. knee pads with crit hit chance and skill damage. And then Murakami gloves with repair skills and armor regen. Now again, you could use these for like a healer armor regen build, and then put this with the Emperor's Guard knee pads, and you already have that repair skills bonus from the brand set. So I mean, that's a pretty good one as well. I don't know, just saying. And then finish off with the mods. Repair Skills mod 17.4. We've got a Hive Duration mod 4.4. Disorient Resistance 9.0, and then Hive Health 7.9. Now, as far as the clan vendor must buy, I really wouldn't say any of these are must buy, to be honest. The Hanayu with the skill haste and crit, it's pretty cool. The Murakami with crit and status effects, it's alright. And then the Murakami with repair skills and armor regen. Alright, moving on. So from the base of ops, I like to go west and then make my way east. So first up, campus settlement. Ooh, look at them load times. Get it? Alright, so now that we are at the campus settlement, why do we have to walk through here? It's pretty much, and then we get to run. I don't know. Alright, let's see what she is selling. Campus settlement. Here we go. Alright, so we have the Night Watcher mask. This is the named Gilligard 100% scanner pulse haste. Pretty good. However, it does come with headshot damage. I don't know how I feel about that. Next up, Hunting M44. Perpetuation and mag size. Negev with Vindictive and crit chance. Murakami Industries mask with crit damage and health. And a Providence Defense holster with weapon handling and crit chance. Let's finish off with the mods. You have a skill duration, 8.5. Chem launcher ensnare duration, 7.9. Hive duration, 4.2. Pulse cone size, 6.3. And then finally, the trap shock radius, 5.7. Alright, so from the campus settlement, must buys, I would say no. No must buys. Next up, DZ West. West? West? Do you guys remember that Wild Wild West movie with Will Smith? Just saying. Alright, so DZ West vendor. Here we go. Come on, big money, big money. Alright, so first up we have the Harmony. This is the named rifle with Perfectly in Sync. This one comes with mag size. It has a pretty good rifle damage, but I'd pass. SASG 12, Perpetuation and health damage. They just want me to say that word a lot today. Just saying. ACR with rate of fire, max rate of fire, and strained. I don't even think I've seen max rate of fire on a rifle. I don't know. If you don't have this for the recalibration library, obviously, it's a great pickup. It also comes with strain, though. I don't really want strained on a rifle, so I'd probably pass. Alright, gear set items. You've got Foundry Bulwark gloves with hazard protection, and Eclipse Protocol knee pads with skill haste. Moving on. Richter and Kaiser gloves with and status effects, and then a 511 pair knee pads with hazard protection and status effects. And then finally, your mods. Protection from elites, 11%. Those are not that hard, or should I say hard? Those are not that easy to find. I know you can get up to 13% protection from elites per mod, but even finding 11% or even 12% are hard enough. So here they are. Next up, Seeker Mine Damage Mod 4.2. Shield Holstered Regeneration 4.2. Firefly Blind Effect Duration 6.1. And then Decoy Health of 6.0. Now as far as the DZ West vendor, I wouldn't really say any of these are must buy. Alright, next up, DZ South. Alright, DZ South.
Check out the best
Doo-doo-boo. Alright. The Point Man. Ooh, with... I kind of like that. Not really. Alright, so here's my problem with this. So you have the Point Man chest piece. It's a great chest piece. It comes with Perfect Vanguard. Now this one comes with maxed out armor regen. Now what I would do personally, even though I've got one of these already, But what I would do is I would roll off the status effects for whatever it is you want for that attribute, and then just optimize the core attribute for your armor. That'd be the best way to do this, because finding perfect Vanguard with max armor regen, that's pretty dope. Because remember, the cooldown on perfect Vanguard is 25 seconds. So between deploying your shield, you'll have that armor regen to kind of help out with your survivability and sustainability. So yeah, there you go. DZ South. Black Market T821 with crit hit damage and spike. FAL with future perfect and crit hit damage. Then we've got a pistol with reformation and health damage. Your two gear set items, you have a hardwired backpack with status effects and a aces and eights chest piece with headshot damage. Alright. Providence Defense backpack, leadership with status effects and headshot damage. And then Alp Summit chest piece with tag team, status effects, and health. And then do our mods. Crit hit damage 10.1, drone damage 4.3, turret skill haste 5.9, and then sticky bomb blast radius 5.0. As far as the DZ South must buys, none of these are screaming, you must buy this now, do it right now. So I would say I recommend, if you have some materials, you could get this point man if you don't have a better one. But the rest are not must buys. Alright, and then doop-a-doop-a-doo, DZ East. Now this time, instead of going to the main entrance, I'm just going to go to the Alpha checkpoint, because the vendor is outside of the Alpha checkpoint.
Dog zone drop has been delivered.
There we go.
Scanning. A shade agent has
Alright,
claimed
and here we go, DZ East.
Wanna make a deal?
access granted.
Alright, I mean now that is a must buy. There you go. Alright, so we have the White Death. This one, 14.5 marksman rifle damage with that 137% headshot damage with Ranger. So it amplifies your weapon damage by 2% for every 5 bar away from the enemy. So what you do here, re-roll the crit hit chance off for damage to targets out of cover or damage to armor. Either one, it doesn't really matter. But I'm telling you right now, you get more out of the damage to targets out of cover. Just so you know. But yeah, that's a must buy. Pick this one up. The White Death DZ East. For all you sniper rifle guys out there, this one is perfect. Next one. Tactical 308 with strained and health damage. And a custom L86 with health damage and future perfect. Your two gear set items. Hardwired mask with skill haste. And then tip of the spear holster with status effects. Alright, we have a Wyvernware mask with headshot damage, skill haste, and Gilligard holster with crit chance and hazard protection. And then go over the mods. Boop-a-doo. Skill duration 8.5. Chem launcher duration 4.3. Hive health 7.8. Pulse skill haste 4.7. And then finally trap duration of 4.1. So DZ East must buy is the White Death. It comes with Ranger, pretty high marksman rifle damage, and then just roll off the crit chance for damage to targets out of cover. Pick it up at DZ East. Alright. And let's move to the theater settlement, and then we will finish in New York City. New York, New York. Alright, I'm done. Alright, the theater.
Hostile supply convoy nearby.
See what we got here. There you go. Fox's Prayer knee pads. Okay. Alright, so Fox's Prayer knee pads are obviously best in slot for knee pads. Reason being is they come with damage targets out of cover. It's a multiplicative attribute, and it helps out anybody's damage. Quite an amazing pair of knee pads to pick up.
Hi there.
Now this one comes with explosive resistance, so that one's kind of, I don't know. But I still will never tell, like, you have to buy it if you don't have it. So if you have to buy this one, what I would do personally is I would re-roll the explosive resistance off for whatever attribute it is you need, and then just optimize the weapon damage. It's not that bad. It's already at 10.8, so probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 optimizations, and you should be mad. The theater, set Fox's Prayer knee pads. Next up, military M870, vindictive and mag size. We've got a SIG with eyeless, ability, and max crit hit damage. Grupo Sombra gloves with hazard and repair skills. And Seska knee pads with repair skills and weapon handling. Finish off with the mods. Protection from elites, again, here you go, 11%. So now you can buy it from either the DZ vendor or the theater vendor. Seeker Mine damage, 4.1. Shield holstered regeneration, 4.1. Firefly speed, 7.9. And then finally, decoy duration, 6.0. Now as far as the theater settlement must buys, you do have max crit damage for a rifle right here for the SIG. So if you need that for your recalibration library, pick it up. And then obviously Fox's Prayer knee pads. I can never, not say it's a must buy. Fox's Prayer knee pads are best in slot. It does not matter. They are best in slot. Damage to targets at a cover. Multiplicative. Come get it. Yeah. Alright. And let's do New York City. New York, New York. Alright, Haven. Let's see how the load time goes from DC to New York. There we go. Getting it.
Automated external
Alright.
defibrillators have been
So your
deployed.
first vendor right up here, up the escalator.
Safe area entered.
Oop, not the stash, bro. There we go. Alright, so starting off, we have the G36C with preservation and damage to armor. Infantry MG5 with reformation and swap speed. Custom M870 with strained and rate of fire. And then the snub-nosed with breadbasket and accuracy. Go down the gear items. Badger Tough backpack with unstoppable force, max armor regen, and hazard protection. For a tank build or a shoddy build, this is really good, especially for PvE. I mean, all you have to do is max out the armor and then optimize the hazard protection. All of a sudden you have hazard, you have armor regen, you have armor, and you get weapon damage every time you get a kill. I mean, who doesn't like that? Alright, that's not too bad. Alp Summit gloves, status effects, and skill damage. And then finally, Golden Gear holster with skill damage and weapon handling. Finish off with the mods. Crit hit damage, 10.2. Headshot damage, 7.4. Seeker Mine damage, 4.3. Hive Stem efficiency, 8.5. And then finally, Trap Shock Radius, 5.9. So out of this first vendor from New York, must buy. I mean, there's no real must buys here, but I would recommend checking out this backpack. Pretty cool. I myself am not a huge Unstoppable Force fan, not since year 1, but there still are those people out there. Ooh, hey doggy. Oh, he got up. He saw me coming. Aw. Alright, Roy Benitez. Come on, buddy. Come on. Hook a brother up. Come on. Here we go. FAL with ignited and damaged targets at a cover. That's not horrible for like a burn build. Surplus SVD, max reload speed. I don't think I have that for a marksman rifle. And spike. Interesting. Probably pick that up just for the recalibration library. SIG with eyeless and stability. Police Magnum with Optimus and crit damage. The gear items: Richter and Kaiser backpack with shock and all, skill damage, and crit hit damage. Not bad. 511 knee pads with weapon handling and skill damage. And then finally, Gilligard holster with repair skills and weapon handling. Finish off with the mods. Crit hit damage 9.9. Shock resistance 8.3. Drone damage reduction 5.0. Firefly blind blind effect duration 5.7. And then finally, decoy health 6.0. Now from Roy Benitez, must buy? No, there's not. However, there is that max reload speed attribute on the SVD. So if you need that for your recalibration library under marksman rifles, pick it up here from Mr. Benitez. Alright, let me pet the dog. So alright, that was your weekly vendor reset for May the 4th. It was actually quite a letdown, to be honest. There were a few okay items, but the only real must-buys I can even think of off the top of my head, even after just doing it right now, would probably be that White Death from DZ East, and then maybe the Fox's Prayer knee pads if you haven't gotten them before at the theater settlement. But besides that, I don't know. It's kind of a letdown, but it is what it is. This is your weekly vendor reset for May the 4th. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like, support the channel by subscribing, and let me know in the comment section below what you think. I will be doing the Cassie Mendoza vendor reset tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But again, Kamikazevondoom here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys. Peace.